Throughout human history, philosophers have had different views about our universe. Thales believed that the earth is flat and floated in water like a log. Anaximenes believed the earth is flat but suspended in the air. Xenophanes believed the earth is flat with the upper side touching the air and the lower side extending without limit. The idea of a spherical earth was first proposed by Pythagoras approximately 500 BC, a concept that was later shared by Plato and Aristotle. The very first time that we thought about the solar system and the planets, it was proposed by Nicholas Copernicus, who suggested that the planets go around the sun. But he held the view that both the sun and the stars do not move at all. In 1609, Johannes Kepler refined the Copernican system and designed, or rather developed, a scientific model that explained the orbital movement of the planets around the sun. That same year, 1609, Galileo Galilei invented his telescope, and with a magnification of 9 times, he was able to view phenomenal sights like the 4 moons of Jupiter, the largest moons of Jupiter, and even the terrain of the moon, including its mountains and valleys. But while the idea of a spherical earth was gaining momentum, the evidence was overwhelming. The then bishops of the church refused anyone from advancing what they called heretical teachings about a spherical earth. Actually, they persecuted Galileo and arrested him so that he does not advance his views about a spherical world. You see, we never see the world as it is. We see the world as our instruments can allow. We never see the universe as it is. We see the universe as our instruments can allow. We see the universe as our lenses can allow. I want to ask you the question: how strong is the magnification of your lenses? You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are. You can be all around wealth and never see it. You can be all around opportunities and never see them, and never seize them. In fact, you can date your dream life partner, take coffee with him or her, and never realize it. You know, there are people who only notice scarcity and poverty because you see the world as you are. I'm telling you this. A nanny can raise a child, and 30 years later, that nanny is employed by the same child she nursed. They lived in the same house, but different worlds. A security guard can open the gate of an infant when they are going home for their very first time from hospital, and the same child employs the same security guard. They are in the same compound, but different worlds. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as your lenses can allow. You see, conventions teach us, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, quacks like a duck, then probably it's a duck. You see, this logic suggests you can identify an unknown subject by observing its habitual characteristics. What if you're observing your subject using inferior instruments? What if you're observing and judging me using inferior lenses? What if you're observing and judging me by your worldview, your limited worldview? Is your worldview the only reality? Precious friends, brothers and sisters, I want to tell you tonight, there's another reality that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has conceived. That's why Scripture says, call unto me and I'll show you hidden things that you think not.